All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Monday Motivation. My favorite time of the week. Monday! We get to do Monday Motivations. I love these, and I hope you're loving them too. And, we've been having some great conversations about a lot of important things because I love to get your feedbacks and your feedbacks. I love to get your feedback and listen to, so many of you tell me that, sounds like you were just speaking to me today. Well, guess what? I was just speaking to you today because I'm always just speaking to you because this is about you and your process. That is all it's about. And I want you to always remember that you are in process. So, I get so many messages from clients, and, we all have challenges. And of course, you will have challenges too. You will fail, and that's okay. You need to embrace failure. When you fail, you learn. And that is part of the process. And that's why I always encourage my clients to remind themselves that I am in process. It's okay. I am in process. I'm not perfect. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to be consistent because I am in process. And as such, guys, as you're in process, it's a process of learning and growing and learning how to deal with, all areas of your life. Learning how to deal with your relationship to food, learning how to deal with those difficult emotions, learning how to deal with the food pushers and the people around you who may not be on the same page. That is an important part of your success, right? So today I want to ask, what are you saying yes to? That is what I want you to contemplate this week. Every decision you make this week, I want you to ask yourself, what am I saying yes to? Right? And, I've gotten several messages from clients who often say that, I'm visiting family and I'm not in charge of my meals, or I'm visiting friends and I'm not in charge of my meals, and I don't want to be rude. Well, damn it, guess what? Be rude, right? If asking for what you want is rude, then be rude. But here's the thing. There's nothing rude about asking for what you want. Because if you don't ask, you have no right to expect that you're going to get what you want. That's why you ask. That's why, as a kid, we say, learn to use your words, right? Learn to use your words because we can't read your mind. Same in a relationship. Learn to use your words because we can't read your mind. I know sometimes my wife think I can read her mind. Well, you should know. Well, no, I don't know. Tell me. Tell me what's on your mind. Same way. Right? If you're going to go to someone's house for a meal, for dinner, or whatever it is, you've got to fill them in on what your needs are. If you were vegetarian, you wouldn't go there and have someone feed you meat now, would you? No, you would fill them in that you're vegetarian. If you have certain health conditions and you have to eat very specific things, just like I have a lot of clients who have, gastroparesis or Crohn's or a lot of autoimmune issues, that they do have to eat very specific things. So why would you go to someone's house and allow them to feed you things that you don't want to eat? No. If that is rude, then be rude. You need to fill them in. You need to communicate. You need to use your words. You need to recruit others to assist you on your journey. This is your process, and you need to recruit others to assist you. You need to tell them what you need. And if they can't provide what you need, it's your job to make sure that you have it. It is nobody else's job to make sure that you get what you need. That is your job. They can do whatever they want, that's fine. You don't have to eat anything that is put in front of you. Because the first thing you should ask yourself is, what am I saying yes to? Right? Before you put anything in your mouth, what am I saying yes to? You're either saying yes to your future self, the person you're becoming, the life you're creating, that future vision that you're creating, or you're saying yes to being the person you are, to staying where you are, to keep going down that path that you know is not taking you where you want to go because you gave it up. That's why you're here. You're here because you don't want to keep going down that other path. You're here because you came to that crossroads and two roads diverge in the wood and you took the one least traveled. One of my favorite poems. Two roads diverge in the wood and I took the one least traveled, and that has made all the difference. That is what's made the difference. So you need to keep traveling down that road. Yes, sometimes it's a lonely road, but you need to keep traveling down that road. And what's going to keep you traveling down that road is, number one, standing firm and standing in your power. You got to learn to stand in your power. You got to learn to say yes to the direction you're going. You got to learn to say yes to that future self. You got to learn to say yes to the results you're after. And every time you allow others to pull you in a different direction, you're saying no to that future self and that future vision you're creating. But that doesn't have to be the case because no one is in charge of you. You need to stand in your power and say yes. Every day, you need to say yes to the person you're becoming, to the results you're looking for, to that future vision you're creating. That is what you're saying yes to. That is what you want to say yes to. And you will only do that by constantly asking yourself on a daily basis, what am I saying yes to? When you skip that workout, what am I saying yes to? When you allow someone to get you to eat things that you don't want to eat, what are you saying yes to? When you allow the temptation to take over, what are you saying yes to? This is a powerful way of dealing with those temptations, is really asking yourself, well, what am I saying yes to? What does this mean? What does this donut mean? What do these cookies mean? What am I saying yes to when I say yes to these cookies? What does this candy mean? What am I saying yes to when I put this candy in my mouth? What am I saying yes to? Right? Are you going to be like, I forget the name in The Matrix, when he sat and ate the steak and he says, I know what I put this in my mouth. I know it's not real, but it tastes so damn good. Right? That is what you're saying yes to. It's not real, but it tastes so darn good. But what are you saying yes to? That is the question that I want you to ponder this week. So every day this week, your challenge is to ask yourself constantly, as many times a day, what am I saying yes to? With every decision you make, what am I saying yes to? With everything you put in your mouth, what am I saying yes to? Every time you pick up that water bottle, what am I saying yes to? Every time you choose to do your exercise or not do your exercise, what am I saying yes to? Every time you choose to practice the habits I give you, stand up for 5 to 10 minutes every hour of the day, what am I saying yes to? When you keep walking to get those 5K to 10K steps daily, what am I saying yes to? When you eat those starchy carbs early in the day, what am I saying yes to? When you balance your meals, what am I saying yes to? When you're having consistent meals throughout the day, what am I saying yes to? And when you're not doing those basic habits, remember, those are the basic foundational habits. I'm asking you to practice. When you're not doing those basic things, ask yourself, what am I saying yes to? You see the power of this one question. What am I saying yes to? It's a question that will steer you in the right direction. Because in the answer is where the power lies. In the answer is where your power is. You answer correctly and you're standing in your power. You're moving in the direction that you want to go. You're moving in the direction of that future vision you said you want to create. You are on track to realize that why. That is the direction in which you're going, my friends. When you ask yourself, what am I saying yes to? And you ask yourself that every day. What am I saying yes to? It's a powerful question because this is what's going to take you where you want to go. And when you are in alignment with that future vision, when your daily decisions are in alignment with the future vision that you're creating, that future self you're becoming, when your daily decisions, every decision you make is in alignment with the direction you're going in, guess what? That is where success happens. And a lot of you are having great successes. And you will continue to have great successes if you keep asking yourself, what am I saying yes to? Because the bigger the success you have, the bigger the temptation to fall into complacency and to think that I have arrived and now I can just relax. That is a mistake. You've got to stay vigilant. You've got to stay awake. You can't fall back into the coma of your past self. You must stay awake. You must keep asking yourself daily, what am I saying yes to? Because if you're saying yes to your future self, that is taking you in the direction you want to go. I hope this has been helpful.